Hi guys, welcome to my channel Blu-ray Ben. Today what I want to do is I want to show you my complete foreign film collection. Before I start I just want to sort of clarify, for me foreign films, I sort of class them as non-English spoken, so even though American and Australian films, for example, are actually foreign films to me, I just want to show you my non-English spoken movies, from countries where they don't speak English. Just to clarify. And also I just want to give you a heads up that normally before I do a video I sort of investigate a bit or look over the movies I'm going to talk about to remind myself, the year it was made or the director or the actors and things like that. I haven't actually done that today. I'm in a bit of a hurry, so I've sort of grabbed them off the shelf, all of my foreign films. Hopefully I remember, all the information, but if I make a mistake, I do apologise. Okay, and basically why am I doing this video? I do this once a year because I want, people sort of to get interested in foreign films, because there are so many great foreign films out there. And a lot of blue tubers do collect them and do talk about them, but there are also a lot that don't even mention them and don't even buy them. So I just sort of want to get these foreign films, on the map and start, the blue tube community, collecting them a bit more and talking about them a bit more, if that makes any sense. Okay, so I'm going to I have actually separated them by country. So some movies I've got just one from a country, another I've got lots. For example, Spain, because I live in Spain. I've got a few more of those. So the first one is The Hunt, which is an amazing Danish foreign film starring Mads Mikkelsen. This is actually quite famous. A lot of people have spoken about this. It was sort of talked about a lot when it came out, but it's an amazing film. I don't want to give anything away, because if I sort of talk about it too much, it will give the sort of the plot away, which sort of spoils the movie. So check out this. Mads Mikkelsen's a great actor, who he is, and obviously, in his home country, talking in his home language, I think he does a great job, so definitely check out The Hunt. Okay, the next one is from Norway. It's a Norwegian film, which is Troll Hunter. Completely different movie to The Hunt, a sci-fi about huge trolls and people that sort of track them down. Great film, really enjoyed it, and one of these movies that I think everyone should just check out, but just not take too seriously, obviously. And this is my only movie from Norway. Okay, and the last one from the Scandinavian countries is actually a Swedish movie, which is Let the Right One In. This is also quite famous, and it's actually got an American remake, which is I can't remember. Let Me In? I think it's just Let Me In. It's actually quite good, the remake. But the original, the Swedish version, is absolutely amazing. It's about vampires, but it's quite serious. It's not, one of these stupid vampire movies. It's a serious one. And the ending is absolutely amazing. So yeah, definitely check out Let the Right One In. Yeah, so what I need is actually need a movie from Finland. So someone recommend a great movie from Finland, and I'll have one from each of the Scandinavian countries. Okay, next one. I've only actually got one from Germany, which was surprising for me. I thought I'd have more from Germany, but I've only got one, and it's Downfall, which is about the last days of Hitler before he was sort of committed suicide. And it's an amazing film, an amazing cast, and an amazing performance from the man who plays Hitler. I can't remember his name. I'm sorry. I can't remember his name, but gives a great performance. And it's also good to watch sort of these Holocaust or Second World War movies, from the German side, the German point of view, because you normally watch them from the American side. And there are some subtle differences that I actually really enjoy, because different countries and the way the history is evolved and how it's been told. Definitely one to look out for when you see it in a different country that you're not actually used to watching war films in. So that's great. Downfall. Okay, the next two are from Indonesia, but they're actually sort of a film franchise. They're martial arts movies. The first one is The Raid, which is a very famous one. I'm sure a lot of you, if you like martial arts, you've already seen it. An amazing movie. The first time I watched it, it blew me away. And as soon as the second one came out, Raid 2, I picked it up and I really enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed Raid 2 more than Raid 1, if that's possible, because Raid 1 was absolutely amazing. So if you like martial arts, definitely check out these two movies. You won't be disappointed. Absolutely amazing. Okay, France. I'm going to go with the most famous one first, which is actually my wife's. It's Amelie. I've only seen it once. It's a good movie, but I think it's overrated. But it's one of these movies, you have to watch, because it's, it was groundbreaking when it came out, especially for French cinema, and one that's been, stayed famous and important for a long time. So definitely check out Amelie. But as I say, out of all the movies in my collection, the foreign films, this is my least favourite, but it's still worth a watch. And the other French movie, it's actually two movies, it's part 1 and part 2, is Mesrine, which stars Vincent Cassel. Great movie. You know, I can't even remember. It's about a gangster, but I can't remember the gangster's actual real name. I know his name's Mesrine, but I can't know. Jacques Mesrine. Jacques Mesrine. He was famous in France. You know, he you know, I think robbed you know, a lot of banks and killed quite a lot of people. And this is actually a two-parter. You know, what he did and then how they caught him. Really, really good. Pair of movies, and definitely recommend it. Vincent Cassel gives a great performance. Okay, the next ones are Korean ones. The first one is an amazing revenge flick. I've got to rewatch it. I've only seen it once, but I absolutely loved it, so I got to watch it again. It's I Saw the Devil. Really violent, really gritty, really bloody, but it's an amazing revenge flick. And you know, if you don't mind a bit of gore and, you know, violence, definitely give this one to watch. The two protagonists give amazing performances, and I was blown away. Really, really enjoyed this movie. That's I Saw the Devil. Check that one out. And then the other Korean movie, got nothing to do with I Saw the Devil. It's a zombie movie, which is Train to Busan. And this is one that I really enjoyed as well, because you know, it was really fast paced, and just one that I thought it was really original. There were so many zombie movies out there, and I thought, you know, one coming from a foreign film, they'll probably just copy a lot of things, you know, that they've seen in American zombie movies, and they didn't. Really original. As I said, really fast paced, and I had great fun with this. There is actually a sequel, but I think it's an animated sequel. I haven't seen it though. Okay, Japanese. So this is Audition. This is a movie. I actually spoke about this not too long ago in a video that I was talking about movies that I still haven't seen that I've bought. Audition I've seen when I was young, you know, parts of it. I don't think I've actually seen it from start to finish, but I picked it up on an Arrow video sale, and I still haven't watched it, so I've got to get around to watching this. I know it's a great film. I know it's a, you know, a really important film in Japanese cinema, but I've got to really watch it. So that's Audition. Okay, the next one is Battle Royale, an amazing movie. Basically, this is Hunger Games. This came out before the Hunger Games came out, so it's sort of the original Hunger Games, but it's a lot gorier, a lot more blood, and obviously it's got that sort of style of Japanese black comedy, you know, humour when they kill people. But I enjoy that, so yeah, definitely check out Battle Royale. If you enjoyed Hunger Games, especially if you thought the Hunger Games should have had a bit more violence in it, check out Battle Royale. Really, really good movie. Okay, and probably one of the best foreign films in my collection. This is Seven Samurai. A long film in black and white, but beautifully shot, brilliantly acted, and one that I really enjoyed. I saw it not too long ago, maybe a year, 2 years ago. I picked it up. I decided, you know, after everyone raved about it so much, I would watch it. Absolutely loved it. So if you like Japanese cinema and you haven't seen Seven Samurai, watch it. Okay, Italian movies. The first one is Ladrón. I'm speaking Spanish. It's Ladrí de Bicicleta. I was going to say it in Spanish. Which is The Bicycle Thief. Really, really good film. Very simple film, but brilliantly acted, brilliantly shot. The music, the soundtrack's absolutely amazing, and one of these films I recommend to people if they want to check out a new foreign film, because it's not too long, it's not too difficult to sort of follow, and it's just a beautiful film. So that's The Bicycle Thief. Next one is a really famous one. I don't really need to say much about this. This is Life is Beautiful. A brilliant Italian film starring Roberto Benigni. And yeah, I think you all know what this is about, and a beautiful story, very sad, but brilliant. Okay, and the next one, you know, all of my Italian films are actually really good. The next one is Paradiso, or Cinema Paradiso. Great Italian film, you know, a homage to cinema in general, and I actually watched this maybe a week ago for the second time and really enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it better the second time round because I sort of knew what was happening. It's just really beautiful. So if you're a cinephile, definitely check out this. An amazing movie. Okay, I don't know that one. So now we're into the Chinese movies. Okay, the first three are actually a trilogy, which is another martial arts sort of a franchise. Absolutely amazing. It's Ip Man or IP Man, starring Donnie Yen. Absolutely amazing movies. I enjoyed these not only because of the martial arts, because I thought there was a really good story behind it. You know, lots of times you see martial arts movies and the plot or the storyline, you know, it doesn't flow very well. It doesn't sort of go from, you know, the first half of the movie, the second half doesn't really make that much sense. But these, I really enjoyed them because of that, because you could follow it. So it's IP or Ip Man 1, 2 and 3, and 3 actually stars Mike Tyson. I enjoyed the first 2 more than the third one, but the third one is still worth a watch, especially if you enjoyed the first 2. Okay, hang on a second. Next one is Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Classic Chinese martial arts cinema, really beautifully shot, beautiful soundtrack, and one that I've seen many times, and I will keep watching. I really need to pick it up in Blu-ray. I was actually waiting to pick up 4K TV, and I would get it on 4K because I want to see that in 4K because it's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, great cast and beautifully directed and beautifully shot. And then a similar movie which I picked up recently is actually Hero, starring Jet Li, and it's the same sort of style as Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is shot in, but I really enjoyed it just as much as Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Basically because the storyline is it's really beautiful. They're all always about myths or legends in Japanese history, and I think they do that really well. And they include the martial arts in there as well. Also with sword play and things like that. It's great. Okay, so those are the Chinese movies, and now last but not least we're into the Spanish movies. I haven't got that many, but obviously I've got more Spanish movies than any other because I live in Spain. The first one is El Labyrinth del Fauno, which is Pan's Labyrinth in English. One that I really don't need to speak about. Everyone's sort of seen this. Absolutely amazing sort of drama, sort of sci-fi, thriller, horror. It's all sort of mixed in. It's directed by Guillermo del Toro. Absolutely amazing movie, and one that I've seen many times and I will continue to watch. Okay, the next one is actually a comedy which is called Que se mueren los feos, which is ugly people should die. Just a great comedy. If you want to check out a foreign film, comedy foreign film, pick it up or download it or whatever, find it. Really good movie. It's just so funny, and I laugh my ass off when I watch this. And yeah, one that Spanish people absolutely love, and I agree with them. Great movie. Okay, Los Ojos de Julia. Great movie. This is actually Julia's Eyes translated, and basically it's about a woman who's sort of going blind, or she has a problem with her vision, so basically she can't see, and there's someone that's trying to kill her. It sounds very simple, but it's actually very complicated. There's a twist ending, and it's really enjoyable. From the first scene, which is really shocking, right to the last scene, which is the twist. Absolutely amazing. So if you haven't seen Julia's Eyes, check that out. Okay, Celda 211, which is Cell 211. This is a great movie about a prison riot and a guy that's actually a security guard that gets stuck inside the prison, but the prisoners don't know he's a guard, so he has to pretend to be sort of a prisoner, and he has to do a lot of things that he doesn't want to do to stay alive. Really well shot. I think there's some great violence in it, and the storyline is really good as well. It's a thoroughly enjoyable movie that everyone should watch. That's Cell 211. Okay, The Orphanage. This is, I think, is produced by Guillermo del Toro. Great horror film with an amazing twist at the end. It blew me away. I didn't expect it at all, and one of these horror films that's slow paced, but it does scare you, and then on top of that, the twist ending. It just it's one of these movies that afterwards for a couple of weeks you're thinking about a lot, and I've seen it a few times now. Definitely recommend this. This is The Orphanage. Okay, Mientras Duermes. This is I think it's translated While You're Asleep or While You're Sleeping, something like that. And this is about I don't know, in England we don't really have these. It's like an apartment porter. There's loads of flats, and he's sort of the doorman and cleans things, and helps out the neighbours when they need something, waters their plants and things like that. It's like a sort of apartment porter, and basically he's a bit crazy, and he doesn't like it when people are happy, so when he sees one of his neighbours that's happy, he'll go into their house and sort of do things. But there is actually a storyline behind it, and in the end there's another twist ending. I think the Spanish movies all have a great twist ending, and it's one that you should definitely watch. A great thriller that you're hooked, you're on the edge of the seat the whole time, and just the things that he does to these neighbours and they don't realise is absolutely amazing. Okay, and last but not least is Mar Adentro, which in English, The Sea Inside. I think it's translated The Sea Inside, and it's Javier Bardem, when he's younger, and it's based on a true story about a guy who sort of jumps into the sea or dives into the sea, and he ends up I think it's paraplegic. I think that's what it is. He can only move his you know, his neck, and apart from that, he can't move anything else. And it's about his, you know, fight, you know, to sort of achieve euthanasia. True story, and really beautiful film. And Javier Bardem does a great, you know, plays a great role. And he's actually, they make him bold here, and he looks really good. It doesn't even look like him. So yeah. Okay, sorry, it's a long video. I got, you know, each year I got more and more foreign films. So as I said, check out these movies if you haven't seen them. And obviously, if there is a foreign film that you think I should watch, definitely recommend it to me. I know that there are quite a few out there that I need to check out, and people have recommended them. I need to buy. I haven't yet, but I will get around to it. So thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment. I really enjoy reading your comments, and obviously subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Take care, guys.